we saw that responsibility is taken and responsibility is not given. And we are responsible for both our actions as well as inactions. Now, it's not just that. Even we are responsible at a very subtle level. What is that subtle level? Body is gross. Breath is subtler than the body. Mind is subtler still. Mind is nothing but a continuous flow of thoughts. Therefore, what kind of thoughts are arising in our minds? It's very important. Is it good thoughts, bad thoughts, constructive thoughts, destructive thoughts, creative thoughts? It's important to know that. It depends. If a group of people in a particular area are having a particular kind of thought, then its effect is there on that society or in that area. That's why we are responsible, knowingly or unknowingly, even at that level also, at a very subtle level. That is called that sankalpa that we would be making every moment, every day. It matters a lot. Therefore, we should become, that's the reason, becoming aware of thoughts. What kind of thoughts are rising in my mind? It's so important. And taking responsibility of having proper thoughts is very important. What are we today? We are, would you like to go close to a corporation garbage carrying truck? Nobody would like to go closer to that. For the simple reason, it is garbage and foul smell, and you don't want that to fall on your body. I mean, if it is not properly covered. Therefore, we stay away. Similarly, for one moment, if you look at, we are to some extent similar to a corporation truck carrying garbage thoughts. We all want everybody to come to us. We all want everybody to like us. We all want everybody to love us. But are we eligible for that? To become eligible for that, what is it that we should be having? We should be having proper good thoughts. That is the one that attracts people. If we carry destructive thoughts, negative emotions, and if this is what the personality is made out of, how can we expect people to come to us? They go away from us without even saying in many words. They simply say, somehow, I'm not interested in that person. Or somehow, I don't like that person. You may have not done anything to them, but still, that is the thought vibration. Thought vibration is very, very important. Thought culture is very important. That happens only when we become aware of what kind of thoughts are generated in us. That is the most important. That's why instead of becoming a corporation garbage carrying truck, we should become moving temples of God. That means constructive thoughts, positive thoughts, good thoughts, as far as possible. If that outnumbers the negative ones, then we have a pleasing personality and better personality. Now, we also said, well, a minute ago, we want everybody to like us. We want everybody to love us. Are we loving everybody? What is love? Love is something very important we should know. Everyone wants everybody to love them. But what about you? Do you love everybody? No. And in fact, the very meaning of love is totally distorted today. Love is an unconditional thing. Immaterial of whether you like me or not, whether you love me or not. I simply love because love is my very nature. Unconditional love. Is this possible? You may wonder. Look at the love that your mother has showered upon you and is showering upon you. Especially when you look at a child and mother, there is no difference between child and mother doesn't expect anything from the child in return to whatever the love she is giving. She is simply loving. That is all. That's why that love has got tremendous power in that. Love can move the world. We have seen from history people demonstrating love have been able to overcome any kind of situation. And love is not an emotion. Love is the very being, the very nature. It is there. And all we need to do is just love. Love for the sake of love. This reminds me of an incident that happened with one of the great saints of Maharashtra, Sant Eknath. One afternoon, Sant Eknath was about to have his lunch. His lunch comprising of dry rotis and a bowl of ghee. Now, when he was about to take his lunch, a dog comes and takes away one of the rotis. If you can visualize this situation, now what did Eknath do at that time? Eknath took that bowl of ghee and ran after the dog, yelling at the dog, saying, "Don't eat that dry roti, it could hurt your throat. Dip that ghee, that roti into the ghee and eat with ghee." This is unconditional love. It can be towards the plant kingdom, animal kingdom, mineral kingdom, of course human kingdom. So love is unconditional. It cannot be compared to even an ocean, because ocean has a shore. It is simply your being is love, therefore you love everything and being, and love is very important. And when you love, naturally what happens, you are in the present moment. You cannot love a person and at the same time you cannot have something that has happened between you and that person in the past. If it is of some displeasing thing, then the love cannot be there. Or you cannot love a person anticipating or expecting something good to happen in the future. So what happens? Love brings you to the present moment. We will talk about present moment maybe later on. Now, that being, when you are in the present moment, naturally the mind is calm. It is not disturbed. What causes disturbance is the events of the past or what is expected of the future. Now, when the mind is calm, that means that calm state of mind is happiness. And when calm state of mind as happiness is there, and when you love everybody, and then naturally you take responsibility for everything and being because you love them. And when responsibility is taken, naturally you become the leader and the power is with you. And it's not because of the power, it comes naturally. Okay? And when that is there, you have taken the responsibility, you love people, and you are in the present moment with the calm state of mind, listening happens perfectly. And when listening is happening perfectly, then there are no interpersonal relationship problems. You become, in other words, Ajata Shatru. That means you are loved by everybody and then you love everybody. And that is the result. Then this living becomes really a livable living. This is